Right, well, we're going to start the first session with catching and fielding. And you'll find that with all these exercises that we do, we're starting very, very simply. And the reason that we're starting simply is that some of the players who are more seriously handicapped than others will need to be brought along. And if we start at a pitch that's too high, then they won't be able to catch up. The one thing that we've found is that they do improve very, very quickly if we can bring them on nicely. Now I'm going to start with catching. I've got Nick Morris, the Midlands under-14 player, who's going to demonstrate first of all the position with his hands for catching a high ball. Now you notice that with Nick, he's got a nice wide spread. Now it's very important that you have a nice wide spread. The fingers should be relaxed but firm. Give with the ball. The other thing that you'll notice is that he's quite nicely balanced. But you've got to be balanced to take a catch, something which a lot of disabled cricketers are going to have a lot of difficulty with, because to them every catch, if they're in a wheelchair, is going to be a difficult catch because they're going to have to reach for it. Now what we like to do, and I want Nick to demonstrate throwing a ball up, and you'll find that he'll catch the ball somewhere near his eye level. There. And he pulls it down. Give with the ball. Now the thing is that if he does that and he misses the ball, then he's got another chance to catch it lower down. Now the next thing that we're going to do now is the slips and the infielders, they have to go down and they have to stay down. So Nick, will you show us the position? Now fingers down, away from the ball. At all catching, your fingers must be away from the ball. Now Nick is down in the wicket-keeping stance now. If you'll go into a slip stance, Nick. Down, fingers down, away from the ball. And again, he'll give with the ball. Now, there are many ways that you can give with the ball. You can give here, or you can give there. But give with the ball. Right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, one thing I'd like to do is get a stump out. Now, with wicket-keeping, you'll notice that Nick's left leg is near or behind that off stick, and we're talking about a right-hand batter here, and he's in a nice, comfortable position. Now one thing that's worth pointing out at this stage is that if the bowler, he must see sight of the ball, and in some cases if a bowler is bowling right arm round the wicket and the batsman's body's in the way, then he will have to move wider. And he moves so that he can sight the ball from the bowler straight through into the wicket. Up to now, to do with catching and wicket keeping, is something that is natural for many able-bodied cricketers. But obviously when we're talking about disabled cricketers, many have varied and different disabilities, but they haven't got the freedom of movement that we have. But it is very important that we let them work out the system their way, and then we quietly bring in many of those coaching points. So have those on the back of your mind, and we're going to start now with catching.
Try again. Well, forward, good. Ready? Well, forward. That's good. Again. Going further back now, all right. Well, forward. And again, very good.
As you can see, some have got to catch it one hand, whereas others can use both hands. Annette is practicing herself and training herself on her own, and this is something that we encourage them to do. Annette has only just started, and she can gain valuable experience by throwing against a wall and catching. Now once we've gone through these exercises, then we can start making it more difficult and moving backwards and really making them throw and catch. Now Peter from Wrexham's demonstrating that as he gets better at catching, he can move backwards and improve his own catching ability. Now we're just doing a simple little wicket keeping exercise. Try and get them there. We're just doing a simple little wicket keeping exercise on stopping the ball, which will eventually improve his catching and movement behind the stumps. Right, now this is a little exercise designed to pick up and throw. It's a simple little exercise, and it's a nice easy way to start, where the player picks the ball up from the side and throws at a target. And what we do is to move the target further back again as they progress. Well done, Peter. Well done.
Well done.
Right, well this is a lovely little exercise which will teach the players to pick up, throw and to chase. Now what happens is that the first player starts, comes out to the first ball, picks it up, throws at the stumps, then goes back and touches the stumps, comes back out and picks the second ball up, throws at the stumps, touches the stumps, and the next player starts. It's great fun, and it teaches them to move, pick up and throw.
Finish.
Now the way that we use this is it's on a time basis, and at the end of the match, every time a player hits the stumps, then we deduct 5 seconds. So very often the team that finishes first doesn't always win, it's the number of stumps that is hit.